Hi, I'm Jamo from Xcase in the United Kingdom and www.xcase.co.uk. Today I'm going to have a look at one of our products. It's called an Xcase Mini Micro, and as the name suggests, it's a very small case that takes a micro ATX motherboard. So, there we have it. It can be either used as a mini tower or laid flat as a desktop. Now, as far as I'm aware, this is the smallest case that will take a micro ATX motherboard but still allow for a 4-height card. You can't use a standard ATX power supply on it. It has to be a micro ATX. We sell them as an option. We do a very low noise 300, 400 and 500 watt. And when I say low noise, they really are incredibly quiet. If you visit the website, you'll see an option for them underneath the case. Now, this isn't a particularly expensive case. It's not aimed at that type of market. It's really just aimed for people who've got to put a micro ATX and perhaps a 4-height card in a very small space. It may be for a commercial application in some kind of kiosk, schools under a desk, or just at home where you haven't got a lot of room. Now basically you've got room for one full-size 5.25 CD-ROM, and a space for a hard drive. It comes with two rear 60mm fans, and we do two colours. This is the darker version. We also do a lighter silver version. We've opted for front USB, HD audio and even eSATA port. Power supply on/off at the front, reset switch and activity lights for your hard drive and power. Basic instructions how to use it, although it's fairly simple in all honesty. The only issue that you will have is there isn't a great deal of height for a CPU cooler. Now the ones that come from Intel, the basic 775 and the 1156 processors now come with lower profile coolers anyway as standard. You do have to be a bit careful with your cabling so you don't get the cables caught in the fan as it spins around. Although they're a bit expensive, if you're looking for a really good cooler, these are actually aimed at our rack mounts, 1U rack mounts from Dynatron. They do a 1U version for socket 775, 1156, AM2 and 1366, so pretty much everything's covered. They come with a 4-pin connection, so you can control the cooler in the BIOS. They're very quiet, but they do of course spin up when things get warm. Now you can position the blower to blow air against the chipset cooler on the motherboard, which cools things down. And of course you don't have any issues with cabling because the fan's actually enclosed. And of course no issues with height. Anyway, they are on our website under the One U cooling section, which you'll probably find in the server section. However, as said, they are a little bit expensive. Standard Intel ones, fine, I do believe. Well, I know. AM2 ones are taller, so you have to be probably careful and find yourself another cooler. Dimensions, I'm sure it's on the website. Oh, let me just give me a tape measure. None of these videos are edited, so I apologise if it's a bit shaky. It's just like my own personal view of things as I see them. We don't have any flash thing going on here. There is a studio actually next door to us, but I think I just prefer to do it myself. Anyway, here we go. Height wise, we're just over 12 inches, 12.5 inches. And depth wise, taking the panel into account, pretty much the same, 12 inches again. And width, yeah, 5 inches. So you may find a smaller case, but then you're going to find it hasn't got 4 height slots. So there you have it really. That's the X-Case Mini Micro for Micro ATX and ITX motherboards. Priced around about £17, I believe. Ideal if you want to keep things nice and small. Thanks for listening.